Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me today on another glorious whiskey review video. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for the support you have given me so far. If you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, because there will be some awesome content coming your way very soon. Now, a little while ago I had done some reviews featuring the Craftworks Distilleries Rage and Lagercat 53. In today's video I am going to be reviewing another one of Crafty's independent bottling range, and that is the Tokay. Okay. I love he's got this little awesome cockatoo on the bottle, and I just absolutely love that label. It is so cool. But another awesome fact about this particular independent bottling is that it uses the same spirit that was used for Rage. If you haven't already seen my Rage review, well then I'll post up a link. You can see it up there somewhere. I'll also put a link to a Craftworks playlist down in the description below, so that you can see those other reviews. But yeah, as I said, same spirit used for Rage. Rage was aged in a French oak Pinot Noir cask. This again, French oak, but has been aged in a 100-liter single cask Tokay wine, a wine cask. So again, following those wine cask notes, but yeah, just for a new release. Now, as I mentioned, this is an independent bottling. The spirit has been sourced from a anonymous New South Wales distillery. I really want to know who they are, because as far as I know, say with Rage anyway, that spirit was absolutely incredible. And yeah, if this is anywhere near as good, then their spirit is absolutely incredible. Now, a bit of extra information. This has been aged for just short of 3 years. It has a 54% ABV. They have used a heavy char, and the casks have been coopered by the Tasmanian cask company. So pretty much everything about this whiskey is 100% Australian. So alright, enough of that. Let's get on to the review, because that's why you're here, and let's see what we get. I'm really excited about this one. I would also like to point out that, just like when I reviewed Rage and the Lagercat, for full disclosure, I did tell Crafty that I would only give my 100% honest opinion, and I will not be influenced by any outside sources. He was 100% okay with that. He pretty much said to me, yep, no worries, go ahead, do the review. So thanks for the trust, mate, and I hope I do this proud. So let's go. First of all, I mean, look at that color. Absolutely beautiful. It's this nice golden, almost coppery color. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it also looks like it has the texture of this nice thick honey as well. Mate, it's got legs. It knows how to use them. That looks like to be quite a bit of an oily whiskey. That's got some very thick legs coming down on the glass right there. Very, very nice. All right. Oh, the nose. Wow, sweet. There's definitely some very sweet wine notes coming through on that. That is really nice. I'm not usually a big fan of sweet. I'm more of a savory person myself, but this in no way is, it does not have any of those sickly, candied sweet notes to it. I'm getting lots of honey, vanilla, apples. There's some jammy, jammy conserve sugary notes coming through there. There's definitely hints of the spirit coming through. I mean, like I said, this is bottled at 54%, so it is quite strong. Expect a pretty decent dose of those alcohol vapors to come up. So a bit of a tip there, if you're not used to high ABVs, don't go sticking your nose into it because it may knock you out. I guess keep it a little bit lower and then like work your way down into the glass. Okay, so more of that barrel influence is definitely coming through now. You notice that char, it's there like on the back end of the nosing. It's not very dominant, but it does come through. But definitely some strong oaky notes coming in. It's quite refreshing as well. Perfect whiskey for being outside on a beautiful day like this. Okay, let's get on with the palate and see how we go. Get this. Wow. Now, as I mentioned, when I had done the Rage review, I had said that it was one of the driest whiskies I've had in a long time. This is very similar. It dries your mouth instantly, and then instant yeah, you definitely start to salivate pretty much straight after. So you go from dry to salivation, and then you get these nice little like dancing tingles on your tongue from that alcohol. It's kind of like a pop rocks. It's like a pop rock effect in whiskey. I love that. I love that mouthfeel. Woody. Definitely, you start to notice more of that barrel char coming through and those oak notes. Very wood dominant in the palate. So if you are a fan of, say, oak dominant whiskies, you will love this. Towards the back end of the palate, those sweet sugary notes start to come through, kind of like dry apples, again vanilla, touch of honey. The honey is definitely more dominant on the nosing for me than it is on the palate, but it does follow through. It's got this, it's funny, that dryness also gives way to this nice syrupy feeling as well. So this has a lot going on in the palate as well as the nose. It's a very full-on experience. Yep. Okay, so there's definitely some grape influence. I'm definitely getting like some like slightly sour green grapes. There's also a pepperiness that I'm getting as well that's coming through. I find that very interesting. From the nose, I wasn't expecting to have like any type of pepper note coming through, but yeah, definitely some pepper in there. Very, very nice. It's a whiskey that you can chew on. You just want to keep exploring and exploring. And I believe it is one of those ones that the more you try, the more you'll be able to pick from all these different flavors coming through. I reckon if you had a full-size bottle, this is just a sample size, but I reckon if you had like the full 500ml bottle, then it's definitely one that will change as you go along. I believe it will soften. I think that it may even start to get a little bit sweeter as you go on, and yeah, I think that will be really nice. I have not tried this with water yet, but I think that it is something that can benefit from it. It will lower that ABV a little bit, and I think it would also help some of those extra hidden flavors start to come out a little bit more. But man, I have to say, all in all, this is a fantastic whiskey. Also, before I end, the finish. I'm getting too excited and jumping the gun here. So the finish, definitely medium to long, sweet, apple dominant. I'm definitely getting a lot of apples in the finish, and also like the grape skin. Yep, there's some very interesting flavors coming through. So apples, grape skin, not so much honey, but there is a fruity, sugary sweetness coming through. And yeah, that is extremely enjoyable. This is a excellent job. I have to say, Crafty does have a good eye and palate for taste. He has sourced a fantastic whiskey and spirit, or I should say, he has sourced a fantastic spirit for these indie ranges that he's been doing. And as before, I just can't wait to try whatever else that he puts out. Then there's some great work going on here. So, guys, if you have not been able to, or say if you have not either heard of them, please make sure you go and check out Craftworks Distillery. Like I said, Crafty runs a very small, independent Australian distillery, and he is putting out some incredible product, and definitely he is one of those guys and distilleries that needs that extra recognition. So he deserves it. This is a really, really good product, and as said, I can't wait to try some more. So before I prattle on too much, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this, and I will see you all again on the next video. Heads up, it will be another Craftworks Distillery whiskey. So again, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that like button or thumbs down, depending on whichever way you decide to go. And I will see you all again on the next video. Give peace.